Okay, so this is for Aries. This is all your cards. We're going to go over each one of them, and I do have extra channeled things in here that I don't really have the cards for, but it's pretty interesting to actually channel cards without meaning to channel cards. Okay, so in this reading, we actually have something known as how do they feel. So we have 11, 14, 16, and that's a date. So on November 14th of 2016, you might have met somebody, or this could be a friend, or this could be a scenario, or a situationship. But they gave me the items of a teacup, a clock, and a hair. So it could be an Alice in Wonderland type of reference, or it could be a reference to a simpler time. It might have been more of a relaxing day for you. It might have been a party. It might have been kind of tea time. Maybe you met in England, Scotland, Wales, some British place or tea shop or something to that effect, and it might have been like out of the clear blue. But we do have balance, discernment, patience, waiting, chaos, and spontaneity. So there's um, there's a lot of emotions here. It might have been a chaotic day. There might have been something spontaneous that happened between the two of you, and there's a balance, but there's also some discernment. So you kind of were waiting for something, and you were kind of like, you know. It could have also been like you were waiting in line at Starbucks. But as far as I know, I'm trying to make connections that may or may not resonate for people. So we have good luck that happens more than once, strokes of positivity, uh, fulfilling sex life, sporting events that you win. So there's something there that had to do with a sporting event. Also, we have the Two of Swords. I'm going to move this over. So the Two of Swords is no suitor is right for you. You can't prioritize love, family, and work. We have the Nine of Wands, having your suspicions justified, resilience, not being easily fooled, feeling prepared, grit, last stand, waiting until the time is right. So we have judgment, blaming partner, denial about love life. We have the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is heartache, recovering, forgiveness, moving on, separation, infidelity, miscarriage, fertility, and other issues. We also have there's going to be some happy messages around this time. Nice news, post arriving, celebrating visitors. Let's see, things coming into your life, winning at sports. So November, like with American football, it's like it's usually November when it's like the Thanksgiving Bowl or whatever. So like I feel like that's what it is. I feel like it might have been like a sporting event where you met somebody, or like you met up with a friend or whatever, and it kind of presented a new scenario to the relationship between the two of you. Um, we have the Four of Cups. Four of Cups is clear on what you want, clear on what you don't want. The grass isn't greener, apathy, motivated to change. Let's see. Contentment, disconnecting. Let's see. Two of Cups. So forgiveness, starting a relationship, partnership, Mutually beneficial relationship, working together as a team, couple, infidelity, attraction, bonds, understanding a relationship. I have a lot of notes. I have too many notes on this. When you channel a lot. So we do have the Chariot. The Chariot is fame and fortune direction, being a source of inspiration, being an authority, travel, movement, and having drive, control, and willpower. So with this, you could be kind of traveling, you could be an athlete, you could be kind of one of those people that likes to travel with a team, or you have a big sports fascination with some of the team members. But yeah, this is really heavy on the fact that you like a certain sport. It could be rugby, it could be American football, it could be soccer, um, or European, rest of the world, international football. Um, but yeah, there's something here that you like to follow in detail about. So you might actually be a famous fan. Um, so yeah. I believe that you meet this person that you're talking about, children. The children might mean harm to you. They might have like that kind of mean streak about them, like, oh, my mommy and daddy are getting back together or something. But yeah, in an opportunity, smaller than you think, that is something to be, in in continuance. So you might actually be offered a job, an opportunity, a relationship, so something that's very minuscule but means a lot to somebody else, or you. It could be the same. So a new beginning that you do not want. So there's something there that's kind of like not really that interested in somebody, or not really interested in an opportunity, and you kind of miss out on a bigger opportunity, if that makes sense. Like, say, if you went traveling with this person, you would have met your future husband or wife. You deny wanting to go on this trip in order not to be a burden. So you miss out on that, and somebody else gets your potential partner. And you meet up later down the road, and they're married to somebody else. You have a lot in common, but they're married to somebody else. And it's usually like that friend that you don't like, part of your group because somebody else likes this person. But yeah, that's kind of what that is. So anyway, there's the Ace of Cups. I've been staring at it for the past 5 minutes, or 10. Way I talk, 10 minutes. So there's new love, spirituality, beginning of a relationship, feelings, growing potential, ambition, birth of a female, or new feelings. So there could be new feelings coming from this relationship, or person that you've been dealing with in the past, from November, of 2016. So we have the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is short but exciting romance, third party coming in between you two. So like I said, this person probably has children. Or has an ex that's kind of like, oh, and we're supposed to be together, and I still miss you. Third parties are odd, and it could also be your car could have car trouble getting to like a date or to somebody's house to hang out or whatever. But there's some third party element here that's becoming a burden on this relationship. And you might take it as a sign that it's probably not the right time for this relationship. But in retrospect, it kind of is. The more obstacles that stand in your way, the more obstacles are kind of like, you know, this is meant for you, but we're going to see how long it takes you to fight for it or fight back against all the obstacles. Kind of meet this person in the middle, per se. Because if something was easy for you to get in the first place, you might not want it. But if there's a lot of obstacles and misconnections and, oh, this will never work out, shit, um, you want that more. It might be a weird scenario, but you're kind of like, what if, But, yeah, usually if there's obstacles in the way, this is your path. This is your lessons. Some people just don't want to take on too many lessons when it comes to a relationship, which I find is odd. But yeah, if there's obstacles in the way, that is your path. And people want, oh, when am I going to fall in love? When you have enough obstacles to occupy your time, that's when you're going to fall in love. It's not going to be like handed to you, like, oh, here you go, here's the love of your life, and good luck. Like, you don't want that. The easier it is to get, the more you don't want it. You can do that with anybody. If they wanted you so bad and you just like fell over and, oh, take me now, it's gonna be over in the next 5 minutes. Like they're gonna be like, that was easy. Why did I want this person again? Like they didn't even resist my inquiries. It's just people like the chase. They don't like the oh, here I am. Like you have to give them a fighting chance to prove themselves worthy of you. And for you to prove that you're worthy of them, you kind of have to meet in the middle somewhere. So we have news about your competition, news about an estranged person, avoiding change, defending your relationships, pretending or protecting your relationship, pretending you're not in a relationship. Um, Someone who works on or with cars. We have resilience, new feelings, intuition, grit, spirituality, last stand. We have wanting love, seeking fulfillment through romance, being bored with the romantic bond, wanting a better life, waiting for inspiration, rejecting of the heart, needing to be inspired, writing on a loved one, some sort of vehicle. So it might be a carriage or something. Carnival rides, tunnel of love type things as well. So it might be a little bit of a festival type situation too. A new romance, an island, a lot of flowing emotions. So there's an athletic, fit, strong, quick, slender, well dressed, elegant dress, defined body, sex drive, cleavage showing, fit, someone who works out all the time, success on social media, and a strong personality. So this could be you, or it could be like your person as well. That fits into this category. But I feel like you're gonna meet this person, and it's gonna be somebody from your past that was kind of like a misconnection, or it's gonna be somebody that you met at like a sporting event. It depends. This person could be a mechanic. You could be a mechanic. Or you could work on like, planes or trains or dump trucks, like, or buses. Like you're a mechanic of some kind, or they are. Um, Also, there is there's some type of business that you have with this person. It might not be like this person in general. It might be the company that they work for. You might get like your car fixed, a vehicle fixed, your motorcycle fixed. And this person just so happens to be the person working on it. And you reconnect based on that. But yeah, this is going to be This is gonna be a ridiculous one. And this is the person. This is um, how they feel about you. So this is kind of like one of those readings where it's kind of like this person feels for you, but it's like a comfortable um, relationship. And maybe in the future it'll be more spontaneous and stuff, but it's like on a friend level of being like, oh, I remember you, like, blah, blah, blah. We met at this, we did this, whatever. But that, like, this person was either a friend or dating somebody else at the time, or you were. So it's kind of like it's a missed opportunity. And they could have children, so that's always fun. Or maybe you met when you were young, so that could be it as well. You could have met when you were, teenagers or preteens or children's of kindergarten. But yeah, whatever the connection is, this is somebody from your past or somebody that you met within your friend group. So anyway, Aries, hopefully this helps you out in some way, shape, or form. Whoever this person is that's thinking about you, if you reconnect, notice that this person will probably come on very spontaneously. It might freak you out a little bit. This might be a very suave personality as well. But not in a bad way. Probably more of like a considerate way, but they could come off as like an asshole at first. But anyway, it's one of your friends, so they might joke around with you a lot, or they might kind of come off as kind of a cunt. But, it is what it is. Anyway, I will see you in the next reading. Hopefully everything works out. Um, make sure that if you become involved with this person, you play hard to get. I feel like they need something to run after, okay? Or they get disinterested and they don't want you. So just be aware of that. Don't be too available. Always be yourself in scenarios. Like if you want to go to a concert and you don't want to invite anybody, that's fine. If you want to go to work instead of, talking to people, go to work. Or if you just want time to yourself to reconnect and, kind of take care of certain issues you may be having and kind of meditate on calm energy so you can, manifest your creativity promotions and all that. Do that as well. But yeah, kind of play hard to get. like don't give too much away at first. Like make them work for it for at least 5 months. Just to see how committed they are to the relationship. If they think about you long enough, they'll kind of bring around certain like necessity, like food or considerations. Like, oh, do you want to go here, or botanical garden stuff, or like romantic dates. Like the more time you let them mull over what they could possibly do for you, the more creative and romantic the dates get. So just keep that in mind. Anyway, I will see you in the next reading. All right, bye.